Mm, mm, mm. People are out here scamming the elderly.
What?
Y'all, go get Mama and Paw. Go get them. Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for stopping by to see me today. Thank you so very much. I have 4 videos to show you today. And it's gonna piss some of you off. Because we all have an elderly person in our family that we love so truly, so much. But yet we have people out here who just don't care about what they do to people, and especially the elderly people. How can anyone that has a heart can scam somebody old? An elderly person, a grandma, a grandpa, a great aunt, a great uncle. How can anybody do such a thing? That's a person that doesn't have a heart. A person who doesn't care. They only out there for themselves, for their personal gain. You got people like that in your family, and you don't even know it. You do. Well, when I show you the videos, I want y'all to make sure you comment down below. Okay, and I'm going to say this. Let me pull this up right here. First, I'm going to say I was contemplating for a couple of weeks now whether or not should I let the trolls have a pass. Because I'm getting so many comments now, so many views, my subscribers have gone up. And I can't catch everyone. I can't do it. Okay? So I'm going to let the trolls have their fun down in the comments section, okay? I'm not going to care if you talk about me. I'm not going to care. I'm not going to see it. But what I do want my followers to do, my subscribers, you can answer to the trolls for me. Because like I said, I can't see everybody. But I did get this comment down in the comment section saying, this is from Best Videos 3006. Sandfay girl, don't block them, Miss Sandfay. Let them stay on there. Let them stay. The more comments they leave, the more you get paid. Yes, that is true. Because they over here viewing the video and they don't even know that they are helping me out. And I said, thanks, dear, for the advice. I actually just thought about not blocking the nasty trolls. I have too many comments now, so I can't read them all. So right there, that tells me that was a sign when I saw that comment down in the comment section. All right, let's get to the first video. This scam right here, y'all, is very weird to me. How many of y'all heard about the Brad Pitt scam? Old people, I need y'all to do better. I need you to do better. And people with older parents, I need y'all to do better too. I need to have y'all to inform your elderly parents, your elderly grandma. You got to do something. Listen to this Brad Pitt scam right here.
Did you guys hear about that French woman who was scammed out of $800,000 because she believed that she was in a relationship with Brad Pitt? I feel like the average young person would know not to fall for this type of scam, but there are older people who don't really use social media and wouldn't know any better. So basically what happened is this 53-year-old French woman was contacted on social media by this person who pretended to be Brad Pitt's mother, and they started talking, created this friendship, and eventually she told her that Brad Pitt was very sick and needed $800 $800,000 for a kidney treatment. So since this 53-year-old woman named Anne was falling for the scam, they decided to bring Brad Pitt into the picture. Brad Pitt himself starts messaging Anne, and they were talking for about a year and a half and made her believe that they were in a relationship. So this woman believed that they were in love and Brad Pitt was divorcing Angelina Jolie to be with her. He told Anne that he needed money because his bank accounts were frozen because of his ongoing divorce with Angelina Jolie. I feel really bad that this happened to this woman, but why would a celebrity who has millions and millions of dollars be asking any of us for money? So this woman genuinely thought that this man was actually Brad Pitt and sent him all her money. And it doesn't even end there. She even went about divorcing her husband so that she could be with Brad Pitt. And you guys won't even believe how she found out that this was all the scam. So basically, she was watching the news one day and she saw that Brad Pitt was in a relationship with a woman named Inés de Ramón. And that's how she found out that this was all a scam and it was all fake and she was never in a relationship with Brad Pitt.
What a fool right there. 53-year-old French woman thought she was actually talking to Brad Pitt online. And he was sick and has kidney problems. But he ain't got no money. Needs kidney treatment. He ain't got no money. Brad Pitt. First, let me ask y'all there. 53-year-old. Is that considered old now? To be 53 is old? I'm 66. What does that make me? Ancient? 53 years old is old now. And this woman left her husband to be with Brad Pitt. They scammed her out of $800,000. She left her husband and gave this person, the scammer, $800,000. And I'm pretty sure it was part of her husband's money too. So she's taken from the household to give to Brad Pitt, somebody who's already wealthy and has money. And she was in a relationship, they said, for a year and a half. And the bad part about it, y'all, they ain't never talked on the phone. Never did a FaceTime video or a Facebook video. Never talked online. How dumb is that? Do you feel sorry for this lady? Do you feel sorry for her? Brad Pitt, y'all, he got money. I don't know what made her think that. They scammed her. What is Brad Pitt's net worth right now? $400 million. According to several sources, including Celebrity Net Worth, Brad Pitt is currently worth $400 million. This isn't just from box office returns and royalties for all his incredible films. It's also because Pitt is a movie producer as well as an actor. So you're trying to tell me with all of this Google and AI, you could check to make sure that you were really talking to Brad Pitt? You couldn't check to make sure that he couldn't get his money because he was getting a divorce from his wife and his funds were frozen? You couldn't check that online? You couldn't? It would have been blasted all over the news media. TMZ. All of them. Whew. All right. Let me move on to the next one, y'all. Whew. Some people just don't use common sense. They just don't. 53 years old. I don't think that's old. I think maybe it's middle class, maybe. I don't know, 55 years and older, I think you can get AARP, something like that. Is it 55? Then let me know down in the comment section. All right, here's a video, y'all. 2 Indian scammers arrested while trying to scam an elderly woman. 2 Indians. So that let you know it could be anybody, all right? I don't know why they put that exclamation mark for the I. I don't understand. Maybe y'all can tell me. What, we can't say Indian on YouTube? We can't? All right, here we go.
This is the moment a scammer was taken into custody for trying to get gold bars from a 76-year-old Douglas County woman.
Gold's a really big scam going on right now around the country.
Captain Joel White says the woman was contacted in March through a pop-up message on her iPad. When she called the listed number for help, she was told to go to her bank.
Pull out cash and then trade it in for gold.
The sheriff's office says it used to tell people not to answer unknown calls at all, but now that scammers can copy familiar numbers and use AI voices,
now it's whoever contacts you, you don't give out any personal information whatsoever.
The woman called to report the scam, and detectives were able to work with her to set up a time she would deliver those gold bars.
We had undercover detectives set up in the parking lot, and both suspects that arrived in that parking lot to take the gold from her were taken into custody.
The sheriff's office says her help directly led to the arrests and encourages other victims to do the same.
We are willing to help and we are eager to help. Give us a call and we'll help guide you any process along the way.
So those 2 people taken into custody are now charged with both theft and crimes against at-risk persons.
Gold bars from a 76-year-old woman, they say. So Momo was going to buy some gold bars, but they wanted cash. Give us cash and we will give you gold bars. From an iPad, she got a pop-up. That should tell you right there something wrong. You don't know these people. You getting a pop-up on your iPad? That's a tablet for some of y'all who don't know. They said pull out the cash and trade it for gold bars. People, let me tell you something. Even on a text message, don't be answering them back. Don't click on any links in a text message, okay? Don't click on any links in a text message, email, that's what I'm trying to say, an email either that you don't know. And do not answer phones with unknown numbers that you don't know who the hell that is. Why you answering the phone? You don't know that number. I didn't give this person my number. I'm not answering my phone. Well, the elderly people, y'all, I guess they don't know that because they're older and they don't know. But see, you got to teach them. Somebody got to teach them about scams. You know, they have classes for elderly people about scammers. They do. You need to maybe find one in your area. If you don't have the time to sit down and talk with grandma and Paw. If you don't have time, then send them to a class or something. Have somebody come over to the house and teach them. Somebody you know, all right? And also, don't give them no personal information on the phone. And this is one thing I never do. I never say yes. Hello, is this Sandra? Speaking, that's what I said, speaking. Never say yes on the phone because they will use your voice and manipulate your voice in saying something else that you did not say. They can take that yes and edit it on something. Well, see, she said yes to this loan. She said yes. So that's a binding contract. She said yes. Don't say yes on the phone. Anything other than yes. That's me. Speaking. All right, moving right along. Let me pull up this next one right here. I'm sorry. Well, first I want to say this before I pull up the next video. What type of person scams an elderly person? What type of person does that? I like to include this because it's important so you guys can know what type of person. It could be your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your friend, your co-workers. It could be anyone that can scam you. Anyone. It says here, a person who scams an elderly person is typically someone who exploits the older individual potential trust, perceived vulnerably due to age, and often the belief that they have accumulated wealth. So they have the belief that the older person, oh, she's been in that house for a long time, so she's got to have some type of wealth, and we're going to take it from her, making them a prime target for financial scammers. Scammers might target seniors because they are more likely to be trusting, less tech savvy, and less inclined to report fraud, considering their social isolation or fear of appearing incompetent. Oh, grandma is incompetent. She can't live by herself. We're going to throw her little ass on in that damn nursing home because something is wrong with her in the mind. She's going to have to come stay with us. Even though she don't want to, she's going to have to come. We're going to put her down in the basement. We're going to do something because she can't live on her own because she's getting scammed and they're taking all her money. All her money that we cannot inherit because it's going to be gone. That's what some people think. Oh, yeah, that's what they think. Okay? Also, it is right here. Also, it says elderly victims might be hesitant to report a fraud due to shame. They ashamed of it, y'all. Fear of losing independence or not knowing how to report it. Common tactics used by scammers against the elderly. Pay close attention. I'm still going to play the videos for you. Don't leave me yet because this is important. You need to show grandma this video. Grandma, pawpaw, all of them. It's a grandparent scam, pretending to be a grandchild. Pretending to be a grandchild in distress, asking for money urgently. Medical scams, offering fake medical treatment or products at inflated prices. Medical scams, lottery scams, claiming the victim has won a large prize but needs to pay the fees to collect that money. Lottery scams, romance scams. Building an online relationship to gain trust and then asking for money. That's what happened to the Brad Pitt lady right there. Government imposter scams, posing as a government official demanding personal information or payments. Didn't I tell you shouldn't be giving no personal information online or even on the phone? Don't even say yes. Remember that right there. Moving right along right here. All right, this is a 96-year-old woman. Some people ain't too stupid, y'all. They know how to catch scammers, even though they're 96. She knew something was wrong. She knew it. Grandma still got her senses. Some of them still do. Watch.
Long time no see.
I know. How are you?
Good. We have this old lady in that office over there.
Okay.
It looks like she gave her address to some scammers, so I'm just worried to let her go.
Okay.
They had said her son needs urgently $10,000.
Okay.
They called her son. It wasn't him. And I just don't know what to do with her. You know, they have her address.
Okay. So you talked to someone on the phone?
Yeah, because we have his phone number here on file.
And he said it wasn't him?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, ma'am.
I'm the woman that was scammed, I guess.
Oh, I don't know. Were you scammed yet? My name's Jefferson.
Uh-huh.
My name's Jefferson.
Oh, hi, Jefferson.
So I just had a couple questions for you.
Go right ahead.
Has she taken any money out? All right. So no money's been taken out. Good. So good first step.
They said they only want cash.
Okay.
So I said, well, I don't have that cash in the house. I have to go to the bank.
Yep.
Well, all right. Now call us when you get back from the bank.
Okay.
So I never got back from the bank.
What's your address?
On the way, my address, and I gave it to them.
Okay.
But then on the way up, I'm saying to myself, my son wouldn't call and ask for $10,000 like that. I have to have it today.
You were smart, right? So, all right, so they told you to come to the bank, and then when you got home, you're going to call them?
Yeah.
Did they say anything else?
Oh, they asked me my address. I said, well, bank's going to want to know why I want $10,000. He says, tell them it's personal. You're going Christmas shopping or You're having some work done in the kitchen, and the guy wants cash. And
So how are they communicating with you? Is it your cell? Is it your cell phone?
no, I don't have a cell phone.
How are they communicating with you?
They call me on my phone.
Call you on your landline?
Yeah,
Do you have the phone number you're supposed to call them back at?
yeah,
Is that at home?
yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm probably gonna come home with you then. Lucky you.
Yeah, I'll make
People have had to work a lot harder.
espresso. I'll make a great espresso.
All right. In like 10 minutes, I'll hear from my detective. Okay.
Feels like calling the bill.
No, don't call.
Call the bill bondsman and tell him to F off.
No, if anything, we may have you call and say you have the money. Maybe.
Won't be afraid to be here alone.
No, you wouldn't be alone through it. We'd be here.
Oh, well.
But like I said, it's going to be up to my detective how he wants to. He may call them himself, or I'm not sure. But so right now we deal with these things. We just dealt with one earlier this week.
I said to the girl, "You have $10,000."
Let me tell you something. Grandma need to move. She gave them scammers her address. Even though I saw what happened, I saw the video, but I couldn't find it again so I could save it. But they got caught. It was a couple doing the scam. Okay? It was Spanish, black, or something like that. It was a couple. And they wanted cash only. When somebody says, I want cash only, you know it's got to be a scam. But see, the elderly people don't know that. They don't know it, y'all. But like I said, she gave them her address. Called her on the phone. She don't have a cell phone. Called her on her landline. She talked to the scammers and gave them her address. I'm telling y'all, old people don't know no better. They don't. Sometimes even after you tell them, they still get scammed again. All right. Let me go to the next one. Thank God. Thank God she realized that something was wrong. I don't know what's going to happen, though, when those people get out of jail, because they ain't going to be in jail forever. She going to have to move. Somebody going to have to do something. She can't stay there, because they're going to get mad. They're going to be mad that she got them put in jail. All right, moving right along here. Here is a small-town detective. He cracks $1 million multi-state bail bondsman scam. A bail bondsman scamming people. Listen.
Elderly people are not too, up on technology, and they take people for their word.
Remember when a handshake was as good as gold? Well, an elderly couple in Louisville, Ohio learned the hard way that times have changed. Detective Zach Clark says a 49-year-old man knocked on their door impersonating a bail bondsman and told them they needed to pay $5,500 or else.
Said their loved one was going to be arrested and they needed bail money.
The couple, in their late 70s, terrified for their grandson, handed over the money from their emergency savings. It was all a scam. Detective Clark may not have the big city resources, but when this case came across his desk, he used every tool in his toolbox, from flock cameras to old-fashioned neighborly surveillance. He tracked down a license plate and his prime suspect, Mikkel Vagodner. And you started your investigation. Where did that lead you?
So it led me clear to New Jersey.
Detective Clark then teamed up with New Jersey police, and now Vagodner is back in Ohio and in a Stark County jail cell. Did you get a chance to sit down and interview this guy?
He would not talk. He actually lawyered up when we started talking to him.
But this case goes far beyond one couple, one city, or even one state.
New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Kansas.
Clark says there are numerous potential victims across those states, all of them elderly. Do you have like a total amount of how much altogether he might have ripped people off for?
We're up over $1 million probably.
1 million in cash?
Yeah, for different acts he's been committing, whether it's the cash scheme or fraudulent checks. We're still looking into at this point to see where, how he got his information or who he was working with.
So you think there's more to this than just him?
I do.
That suspect now facing felony charges. A judge has set bond at $200,000. Now, the takeaway here is always double check before you hand over your hard-earned cash. And if something seems fishy, call the police. Double check. It's better to be safe than sorry. I'm in Louisville. Gabby Hart.
This dude got over $1 million scamming the elderly. You don't tell how long he's been doing it. He's been doing it in different states, pretending to be a bail bondsman, scamming the elderly. I'm going to throw your grandson in jail if you don't give me $5,500. Let me know, would you give someone $5,500 if they said, I'm throwing your kids in jail, I'm going to throw your son, I'm going to throw your husband, I'm going to throw your mama, your grandmama in jail. They're going to jail if you do not pay the bond. But my thing is, though, if they're not arrested, why the hell would you pay somebody some money for a bondsman? They're not even arrested yet. Why would you do that? Well, ma'am, it's coming. Okay, your son is about to get arrested. So if you give me the bond money right now, when they come to get him, then they will automatically get out the same day. So pay the $5,500. Instead of going to ask your grandson, dear, what have you done? Because they are saying that you are going to jail. Grandma, I didn't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. What you talking about? Grandma, are you okay? Because I didn't do nothing. I know this ain't funny, but y'all, there's things you should do before you start scamming people money, okay? You got to verify, okay? That's going online, calling relatives, doing something, but you got to verify. Do you hear me, old people? Do you hear me? Let me get out of here. I've been talking too long. Go down in that comment section and tell me what you think, okay? Have you ever had anybody to scam you? Have you ever been scammed? Or did you pay a scammer some money and then you found out later that it was all just a lie and they took all your money out of your bank account? Oh yeah, there's some online scams too. All they need is your bank account, your numbers, and other things too. Your passwords. Y'all give them your passwords. Why the hell would you give somebody your password and your social security number? Why would y'all do that, huh? Go down there and let me know, all right? Because I'm nosy. With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.